I'm just kidding. Welcome. It just said welcome back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I asked if we were going to get activity in here, and it said yes.
Me.
And then, me is the demon that supposedly haunts the attic. But we
I
also
always was.
No. Go this way.
You want us to go back there to talk to you?
Do you personally?
I'm excited.
How are you excited?
Blood everywhere.
Back in here, I could see something crawling out like this. There's some creepy shit up in this attic.
Haha. Yeah, because I saw it come out of the darkness of the doorway.
Sorry, I keep seeing things down the hallway, and I'm going to stop looking down the hallway because I'm scared.
Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Holy shit.
Originally built in 1828 as a modest wooden shelter, Fairfield Infirmary served as a poor farm initially meant to house the impoverished. Very quickly, the population grew and the building became overcrowded, leading to expansions in 1848 and again in 1868.
With these expansions, Fairfield grew to have a fully operational farm, complete with laundry facilities, a morgue, and even a pauper cemetery for those whose families never came.
Life at Fairfield was harsh, tragic tales of abuse, mistreatment, and strict, often cruel regulations. If you broke any of the rules, you would be sent to the jail cell. And if you continued to misbehave, or if there was simply not enough room, you would be sent to the dungeon, where you could be chained there indefinitely, many dying of exposure due to poor insulation during winter months.
Beneath the structure is a natural spring that can be heard from inside the morgue, which some claim contributes to the location's paranormal activity. The morgue included an autopsy room and freezers used for holding bodies during the winter months, as well as the building's food supply. The sinks used to wash and clean the bodies and food.
Eventually, Fairfield would transition from a poor house to what many refer to as an old folks' home, as it started to mirror the changing needs of the residents until its closure in 1985. Then it briefly served as the county health department. It became abandoned once more before it became a hotspot for investigations.
Paranormal activity has long been rumored to exist in the halls of Fairfield. Accounts of shadows and apparitions, footsteps walking up and down the stairs, disembodied voices, 7-foot-tall shadow figures, and even a mysterious entity that refers to itself as the Me Demon are just some of what you can find here.
Tonight, we will investigate ourselves and see what we can uncover by talking to the souls of the residents here, and even trying to talk to the Me Demon itself.
Welcome to Fairfield Infirmary.
I'm deciding where I want things to be.
You're okay. I'm just asking them questions about us being here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I was asking if we were going to get activity in here, and the flashlights said yes. I asked if we should do that literally. Cat ball.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I asked if we were going to get activity in here, and it said yes. And then I asked if we should do the Estes Method in here. And it's saying, yeah, I don't know.
What is happening today?
Dude, I don't know. Because, literally all night, nothing has happened. And now, all of the flashlights have gone off. The cat balls are going off. The music box is going off.
Everything.
I don't know. I asked them if we were supposed to be in here. And every time I ask it, the flashlights go off. And they say yes.
Okay! What's up, everybody? We're Those Meddling Mediums, and we're in Fairfield County Infirmary. I don't know how to say that.
Infirmary.
I know, I'm gonna say infirmary, and infirmary for the entire time because I don't know which one it is.
I can't wait for us to get a bunch of comments being like, that's not how you say it.
Wait a second, I remember people making fun of me for that, so I was like,
I wasn't a part of that, and I remember people making fun of you for how you said it.
So, I've been here before, Ryker has not. By the way, I'm Em, this is Ryker. We have had nothing thus far except for when we have come into the morgue. So before we get into that, Fairfield is a poverty farm. So if you were poor, or if your like husband didn't want you, or like for other reasons you were sent here, you lived here, it was like sustaining, like there is farmland, people worked here.
The cat balls.
Like, it's just, that's how it worked. But we have a music box out in the hallway. I have a night vision camera staring at it, and it has been going off nonstop. And then we have 3 flashlights and 2 cat balls, to which I put them all out because I wasn't expecting activity.
Yeah, so like, for reference, we investigated like the entirety of the 3rd floor before coming here, and we barely had any activity. Like,
Yeah.
we went to the prison, we did the day rooms, we went to the men's ward, like, things were triggered a couple of times, but nothing like actually like was happening.
Yeah, we only got stuff when we were setting up and that was it. And I don't know, the music box that we got there, sometimes it gets stuck, so once it gets triggered, it stays that way, but it's going off and on. Thank you. Are you a man? Thank you. He told me where the chair was. That chair is very early. He literally pointed at it.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. So we are in the morgue. Obviously, morgue does morgue things, but they would also wash their food in here and they'd keep food in here because there's 2, I think these are coolers, freezers, something along those lines. So sometimes they kept food in there, but a lot of times they would keep like the bodies in there because if it was winter time, they obviously could not like dig in the ground to bury them. So sometimes they would keep them in here, but this is the morgue. So, if anyone's here, do you want to touch any of our devices?
Immediately, the cat ball goes off.
Are you a very happy man? My ears are ringing.
I heard that too.
Oh, you heard it too?
Yeah. I don't know, is that like the alarm thing? Is that the alarm?
The cat ball went off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an alarm.
Okay, we're gonna go do that real quick.
Okay. Sorry, they told us that the alarm would go off.
Yeah, so that was just if you heard like a high-pitched beeping, that was literally just like the alarm that we had to go silence, so it's fine. But
while we were walking in here, I saw a man physically standing in the hallway. Was that you?
I feel like it was a different man.
Was it a different man? Can you make something go off? Yeah. Got you. Was that man, someone that worked here? I don't want to talk to that man. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Because he keeps saying, you don't want him to come in here. Don't invite him in here.
yeah, the
We're having a fun time with the happy man.
Yeah, I really like how happy you are. It's really fun.
Were you the man that we talked to before? When we came here the first time that like would wash the food in here? I don't think you are. You're like very I feel like he's like in his 50s. Mm-hmm. Like his hair's like starting to gray. Mm-hmm. And he's like, he wants to say he has a mustache, because I was like, do you have a mustache? Because I feel like calling out people's facial hair is interesting because you can grow a mustache, but sometimes you don't have a mustache. And he's like, you could say I have a mustache. And I was like, okay, I'm thinking too much about it.
Yeah.
Can you make the music box go off again?
Yeah, also, if you can hear any, like, other weird noises, there is, like, a natural creek that runs right under where we're sitting. So oftentimes you can hear, like, voices or things are, like, amplified in here, just in general, because of the water that's running underneath.
Yeah.
So if you hear, like, weird, like, gurgling noises, it's just because there's a creek underneath us.
Yeah. Is there a woman in here?
Did you hear a woman's voice?
Well, I just saw her.
I heard.
She's standing right here.
Yeah, I heard a woman's voice
She
from over
turned
there.
the flashlight on.
Did I hear your voice?
Are you the one that they see apparitions of? Yes. She has like curly brown hair. And it's really long. And it's like half up.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I was finishing talking and I heard like a woman's like voice say something as I was like finishing. And like it for sure wasn't you because it sounded more distant.
Yeah.
And I also know the sound of your voice.
She has like a higher voice. I have like a nasally voice.
I don't feel like it's nasally, but
No, I do.
yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It sounds nasally in my own head.
Yeah, it's because it's your own head.
Anyway. I don't know. Did you stay here? I feel like you worked here, is that correct? Because she's like, I don't know, she's telling me about like what she's wearing. Because I think that the people that lived here had like the white dresses. Because there's like a white dress on a mannequin. But she's not in a white dress. She's in like a more fancy dress. So I'm like, you don't look like you would live here. Because your outfit looks like expensive.
I don't know, was she like a superintendent's wife?
I guess.
Yeah, that's what I got the feeling of.
Yeah, she says that she's like, okay, well, she's not telling me this. That's why she's correcting me. I'm just getting the vibe of what happened when she was alive. People would talk about her like she's just like this sweet old lady. She herself looks like she's like in her 30s, like late 30s. And I feel like she was like the nicest, sweetest lady. And people that lived here would like talk to her about everything. So,
were you the wife of the one superintendent who passed away? And then you and your son took over to run it?
got you.
I can't remember something like that. I don't remember with an H.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of superintendents.
Yeah, I don't know. Our tour guide listed off like 3, like 4 or 5.
Really? I thought you listed off like 3.
I don't know. I thought there was always...
Something with a B. I don't remember the last one.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw her and felt like she was one of the ones who like took care, like who started like running it after her husband, the superintendent, passed away. Because I feel like that's why she's here still.
Do you know the man that's following us around? He is like authoritative. His brown hair, it's short.
I know he's been following us since the second we started the tour. Because when we were standing over there, I first saw him like over here, and then he like has followed us around.
He's probably like 6 feet tall. He's tall.
Could be Superintendent Hummel.
I feel like it is a superintendent.
Could be Superintendent Norris. Could be any of the superintendents. Could be Superintendent Braden. Superintendent Braden, from what we've seen in some of the historical archives, was not a nice person.
Like
along with Superintendent Hummel. I don't know. It could be Braden, it could be Hummel, or it could be Norris.
I think it's Braden. Yeah, the Hummel man seems to be very, like sterile, almost very dry.
Yeah.
This man seems more charismatic, but like
Yeah.
a little bit weird on the other side.
We know of at least one confirmed death. They actually found a guy frozen to death up here, and that's what ended Superintendent Hummel's tenor tenor of the building. Now that wasn't Superintendent Hummel who died on the property, that was his son, because his wife and his son took over when he died.
Yeah, I don't know, I feel like I see her like talking to the patients, or like not the patients, but the people that live here.
Yeah.
Residents, that's a good word.
Yeah. Because I don't know, she's like, she's like, a lot of the other wives didn't, like, they were still around,
Yeah.
but they didn't have as much of a direct hand in things
And they
because
didn't show
she,
interest.
yeah, because she did after her husband passed away.
Yeah, exactly.
Flashlights.
Yeah, I don't know, she just actually like was a pivotal part of a lot of people's lives that lived here, whereas a lot of the other wives, they just were here because their husband worked here. So they like didn't feel like they needed to interact with the residents here.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like she has a lot of respect for the like staff, like the people who like run this place now, because of like the care they put into it. Because I don't know, like I've seen other videos with like patients and everything, and every single time I talk to any of the souls, they talk about how like much they enjoy her as like a tour guide. All of the flashlights are on.
Oh, patients?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they love patients.
Yeah. So I don't know, this woman is like, yeah, like she does a lot of this, she puts the same care that I put into the place when I was
She cares
here.
about the people here. Like
Yeah.
she's telling me about the man that likes ducks. And she's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna get you more ducks.
Yeah. But I don't know, that woman just I feel like there's still a man standing in the doorway right there though.
Yeah. Are you the husband? No. I don't know. He looks fancy too.
Are you a different superintendent?
Yeah.
Were you the one who was following us around earlier?
Yes.
Flashlight.
Which one are you? You don't seem as authoritative.
Are you Superintendent Brendan? Or are you, I can't remember the name, but there's another one that I'm thinking of who's not the H or the Brendan, it's the other one. But I don't know, she said that there are multiple superintendents here.
Yeah, I feel like the person that's standing in the door is, he's intimidating because he's in charge, but he doesn't have the personality of that.
No, he's still
So-
a very like, I don't know, kind man.
Yeah.
Still, like he has a lot
He just
of,
like holds himself
yeah.
up, which is intimidating to like,
Yeah.
Like, oh gosh, you have confidence and I do not.
He thinks that's really funny.
That's the word. He has confidence and I'm inconfident around men.
Yeah, because I don't know, I feel like he's, I don't know, like, if you're going to be a superintendent of a place like this, you still have to be somewhat like, you have to be able to put your foot down when needed, but he still had a lot of like,
care.
yeah, like he cared about his job, he cared about the people here, because,
Yeah.
I don't know, we've been to other locations where a lot of the people in charge don't have the same amount of like care or love for the people who are
Yeah.
there. They're here just for the money. I don't
Yeah.
feel like he was here for the money.
Well, I feel like the one that was following us around was not so cool.
No, because I don't know, the guy who's in there looks different, like who's standing in the doorway looks different because he has lighter colored hair. The other one that was following us around had darker colored hair.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. His personality doesn't feel the same as the person following us around. And the reason why we're saying this, because a lot of people are probably confused. For me, what I perceive usually with souls first is how their personality feels. So it's kind of like I pick up on their energy signature in a feeling sort of way. So sometimes it's hard to like differentiate who I'm talking to. But I don't know how it is for you.
Yeah, usually it's usually by the way they like are dressed and hold themselves tells me a lot about them.
So you see them?
Yeah, usually how they will look tells me things.
Yeah.
And then at least it gives me like a first like inkling of things. I'm very clairsentient. So even when I'm like reading other people, body language is something that I like read into a lot and can like feel and understand things more from people. So usually that, like when we were at Prospect Place, the woman of the house who was holding herself very distinctly told me a lot about her based on her body language.
Yeah, because for me, I'm very what is known as claircognizance, which is like psychic knowing. So I get that first, and then it's usually either knowing and feeling at the same time, and then that will like trickle down to seeing things. So that's why it's always like, well, I don't know if it's the same person, because I know and feel things before I see what they look like.
Yeah, I usually see things and then know.
Gotcha.
See and feel and then know.
Yeah.
So it's
So backwards.
yeah, same as you but backwards.
Yeah, but I just want to explain because people are gonna be like, well, how do you know that? How do you like not know it's the person following you around? It's not like we're like interpreting information. It's not like them saying, hi, I've been following you around all night.
Yeah,
Why don't you recognize me?
They don't necessarily like introduce themselves in like a very formal way. It's like you said, it's a lot more of like energy signatures.
Yeah, it's very passive. So sometimes it's hard to like separate. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just want to explain it for people that like don't know how this works, because I'm sure a lot of people just think that we see them and when we see them again, we're like, you look the same. It's not that easy.
Yeah.
Usually. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not, because also like I'm not expecting to see things. So like my spirit guide, I will see her physically a lot of the times, and when I see her physically every single time, I'm like, holy shit, there's this blonde woman in our house, and then I look at Riker, I'm like, that's Rosaline, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I know we're kind of talking about mediumship, but I feel like they also want us to talk about our mediumship right now, which is kind of funny. But for me, I see a lot of things, but I second guess what I'm seeing so much that like I can see the man there. In my brain, I'm like, he looks different, but I'm like, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know. So it's usually it usually like takes a second, even if I'm seeing something, before I'll say something.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like processing what I'm actually seeing.
Yeah, because it's not like me seeing you a lot of times. It can be, and when it is like that, it's weird. But a lot of times it's just like mismatched pieces coming together. So.
Yeah, because I don't know, some people, when they like physically see people, they can see like every detail from head to toe. I usually get like from here up.
Yeah, well, it's very hard for people to just see them like they are.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like, even if you don't see spirits and you're remembering, like, your past grandfather or whatever, a lot of times faces are very hard for people, so they'll just see, like, aspects, or you'll just, like, don't see their face. So you'll see, like, I don't know, their hair, or you see, like, what they're wearing, or you'll see their hands. Whatever was part of like pivotal for the memory in your head, that's the stuff that you're going to remember. So for me, faces are very, very hard. I don't usually get like faces unless something is important about their face. So a lot of times it's not that they don't have a face, it's not that it's smudged, it's just like out of focus, like I'm not looking at it. Like I'm looking at a camera, focus is on another part of their body, and it's usually their hair.
See, I feel like I see more of the face. Yeah, versus anything the way it went on. Because I recognize people's faces very easily. So
I do not.
I don't know.
I recognize their voice. That's a lot of times how I can tell.
Yeah, it's face for me. Voices blend together. Everyone can like sound the same. But faces are easier for me to like tell apart in real life and mediumship. So yeah, that's also why I like to draw things.
Yeah, so mediumship isn't just, oh, I just see them standing there and then they're talking like as if Riker is just here. It's different.
Yeah.
And it's based upon the way in which you think in your head or process information. So I'm very auditory. So a lot of information I get is through sound or through knowing.
Yeah, I get a lot of mine through like clairsentience, which is like clear feeling, clairvoyance. I also get clear like audience and claircognizance, which is like hearing and thoughts.
Yeah.
But I have a really hard time trusting those things because I've like always heard like things my entire life, like randomly.
Oh my god.
Like there are times where we've been at investigations and like we don't even have a music box out and I feel like I can still hear a music box playing and like triggering on and off at times. So I don't always trust my ears necessarily because I feel like I'm always hearing something, whether it's like thinking that I can hear like if I'm like sitting in like my bedroom, like at my mom's house, I feel like she's saying something to me from the other room, but she's not even home. Yeah. So I just feel like I can never trust my ears, so I don't rely on those until I already can like see and understand who it is, then I'll trust it, my ears more.
Well, I do that with visual information.
That's why we work well together.
So I think that I make things up in my head. So it's hard for me to know what is different because if you tell me to imagine an apple, I can imagine an apple with a dragon head attached to it. I can imagine an apple that is like rotting. I can imagine an apple that's purple with yellow spots. Like it doesn't matter.
I always also get so like confused with like if you say imagine an apple. Maybe it's because I'm autistic, but I'm like, what are the rules for imagining this? Because like,
that is an autistic response.
Because I'm like, imagine an apple, and I'm like, what kind of apple am I imagining? Like, are you wanting me to imagine a green apple? Because green apples look very different than red apples. Like, what kind of them? Yeah, that's just a schism.
But since we're in the morgue, does anyone want to talk to us before we move on to the next location? You want to go to the next location?
Yeah, where should we, are we done in here?
I think we're done. Yeah.
Yeah. Where should we go next then?
Okay, should we go to the doll room? The attic? The orphanage? You can turn that off. I'm like, don't stay on. The orphanage? You want us to go to the orphanage? I don't know where else there is.
Yeah, it seems like we're going to the orphanage. There's a little red button right there. Thanks. And like, it's right there. It's right there. All right, so now we are upstairs in the orphanage. We have a K2, 2 flashlights, and a cat ball over here. And then over in the doorway over here, we have our night vision camera set up pointing at a REM pod.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like there's 2 little kids sitting like on the other side of this bed right here.
Yeah, when we came in earlier, there's a whole bunch of kids in here. Mm-hmm. So,
are there 2 little boys who want to talk to us? If not, it's okay. But when we were setting up, not too much was happening, but I don't know, it feels somewhat quiet up here, but I can still like see people standing around, but I don't feel like there's a bubble necessarily.
I kind of feel like I'm in camp. Which is funny because before when I was up here, like last time, there was like a dark thing. I was doing the dual Estes Method and I was in here, and it was scarier because everything was like windy and scary and like you could hear everything.
I didn't realize that you were in this room.
Yeah, I was in this room. It looked very different. Their beds weren't in here. But this time is very different because I can see all the children. And like they're actual children, because the last time I was here, I saw like dark things that looked like children.
That weren't.
Yeah, it was a good time. So I can see there's like 3 little girls. They all have like long hair. They're telling me about like the Powerpuff Girls. Mm-hmm. So they're like, we're the 3 amigos, that type of thing. Mm-hmm. So that's why I know that there's 3 of them. So if you guys would like to, we have 2 flashlights and a cat ball here. Are we too close to them?
Do you guys want to talk through the app on my phone? You guys can make funny noises and words with it.
You can turn on the flashlights for yes.
I feel like there's like a dark thing like down the hall, like in the other room.
What, waiting for us?
Yeah.
We're not doing that right now. We're talking to actual children. I'd like them to stay that way.
I see a lot of things over there. I'm not gonna look over there.
Yeah, I'm still blinded by looking into that light. Yeah.
Are you blinded by the light too?
Is it too bright? Are you a little boy?
Yeah, I don't know. I see 2 little boys over, like in between those 2 beds. Mm-hmm. One has like lighter colored hair, like kind of like a sandy, like blonde type color. Mm-hmm. And the other one has a more like chocolatey brown colored hair. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know, they seem like they were like best friends when they were up here, like, I don't know, they did like boy things.
Yeah, I mean, they make this place up here seem like scary because like it's also the dungeon over there, but they kept it very separated. That's what they make me feel like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's like a separate like entrance, so like it's not like you had to like walk through the dungeon to get here.
That would
that would be awful.
That probably wouldn't be good for children.
Yeah. Do they keep a lot of you guys up here? Because I feel like there were like a dozen or so kids.
Yeah, no, I see like a whole bunch of beds. Like there's 4 beds in here right now, but there's a lot more.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like...
Yeah, it was literally like going to camp. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have bunk beds at all? I don't think so.
They say there's not enough room.
Makes sense.
But I don't know. I guess the pipes would be a little bit weird. Because there's like pipes up in the ceiling.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. They also... I think patients have said that they would keep like violent patients up here when it was like not an orphanage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like later.
I don't feel like any of the like stuff from that really like tainted here though, because it doesn't. I don't know.
Well, the reason why I'm bringing it up is because last time I was here, there was this very scary man that was like following me around up here. And he had like dark hair and like was psychotic. Yo. Like wanted to bash my face and psychotic. Fun. Yeah, so she said that and I was like, oh, that's where that man came from. Because I don't think he was like in the dungeon part.
Gotcha. I don't know, at least right now it doesn't feel like...
Oh yeah, no, it's like very happy, except there's like weird things coming out of the like hole over there, but you know, that's fine.
I'm ignoring that.
Yeah, there's like something crawling on all 4s over here, but
I saw it like in the door.
Sorry.
Back there, like crawling, like I was about to go across the doorway. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna look over there anymore.
Yeah.
Because it was creepy.
Yeah. I'm just gonna describe it.
Welcome. It just said welcome back.
I hate that.
Do you recognize Em?
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Are you the me demon? Well, I was going to describe what you look like, so... I like this. Oh, I thought I said this is how I look.
Maybe that's what I can't. It's hard to audio process.
I know. I saw something that was all white, didn't have a face. It was walking on all fours down those stairs over there.
Mm-hmm. That's what I saw at the, farther back.
Cool!
So I'm sure it came closer and I just was ignoring
Oh, I'm sure it's, touching those things now. Mm-hmm. It's probably why the little kids aren't talking to us. Mm-hmm. I would like the little kids to come back to, hey, ask the last time I was here.
I know.
At least it's not, windy, because it was so scary when it was windy up here. It was so scary.
I was about to be like, are we supposed to talk to the me demon?
Well, at least we're over here, and now he's like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's all the same. I like that I was just like, it's not scary up here, because kids was very much projecting, because I was like, I don't want it to get scary up here.
I mean, so was I when I came up here alone.
I know.
I was like, look, you are a kid. I know the scary look on your face. Just be a kid. You can do it. I promise you.
Just pretend to be a kid for me, please.
Please, dear God. Just pretend to be a kid to me.
Okay. Are you the me demon then?
No. Go this way.
You want us to go back there to talk to you? We're not going there right now. We just got here.
We'll go down there later.
Don't worry. We plan on coming to talk to you.
So are you the me demon? Are you one of his henchmen? He does not like the amount of unhingedness that I have right now.
Yeah.
He's like, just wait until you're forced to come up here alone, little child, and I'm gonna be like, ha ha! I already did that. That was a fun time. You scared me. I don't want to not be able to hear up here.
Yeah, that. Find.
Do we need to find you?
Walk up.
You want us to walk over where you are? This is so creepy.
Yeah. I hate it.
I wasn't...
Also, we're laughing because we're uncomfortable. Because it's creepy. Both of those just boom, boom.
Yeah, no, I am this level of unhinged because if I'm not, I'm going to be really freaked out by whatever the fuck just walked in here.
Yeah, same. That's why I'm just like, haha, anyways.
Yeah, because it was solid. Mm-hmm. It was very solid. Mm-hmm. And when I say solid, it's very easy for me to see. Mm-hmm. And it's not a normal thing for me to just see people walking on all fours that have paper white skin and no face.
Yeah. No, it is creepy.
Oh yeah, no, it's...
Well, I looked back there and I saw it at the end, in the dungeon room.
Yeah.
It walked across and then was starting to come this way. That's why I was like, anyways, I'm gonna...
Yeah, because I saw it come out of the darkness of the doorway.
Yeah.
And its hands just come out like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's terrifying. That's why I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because back in here, I could see something crawling out like this, on all fours, and it was horrifying.
Very. The flashlight turned on. Do you like being scary? Because I feel like you love it. I feel like it's getting a kick out of the fact that we're oh my god. Anyways.
Horrified by it?
Yeah. I don't know. We've been to haunted locations. We've seen scary things, but nothing. I haven't seen something as physical, solid, creepy like that.
Ashmore.
So, wasn't it?
It was like that. It was like Ashmore.
I was too sick and was.
Oh yeah, we're sitting by the door, and once I was like, "Whoa, God, what is that?" You shut it off.
Yeah, I was just
no, thank you.
I was like, I do not perceive you. You are not here. I'm trying to do that with that thing.
Yeah, but that thing is
far enough away for me to not have an issue, but I'm glad I remember you going down there, you know.
To go.
Oh my god. So are there any children actually in here?
Not anymore.
Well, okay, yeah.
Go. Are you saying you want us to go right now? What if we stay in here though?
We'll go if you make the REM pod go off. I don't think you can do that, honestly. Probably why I put it over there. He doesn't have the right frequency of energy to do that. It's too high pitched to touch it.
If we had the music box there, it absolutely would be going off.
Should I change it to the music box?
No,
You just want us to move into the other room.
It's like the only reason you would go over there to change it would be for it to get you to go over there.
Well, yeah, it told me that when I was like, I can go move it, but it's...
What if I don't want to? What if we just go down these stairs right here and call it a night? You know?
So, have you been here since it was like a pork farm?
It sounded like a Russian. It sounded like it was.
Were you like conjured here from something?
Sweet.
Are you like demon level?
On the boat.
Will you not talk to us?
With people.
Yeah, I don't feel like it will. But I don't want to move yet.
Can we convince someone else to come up here? Yes. Is there a man sitting in that rocking chair? Okay, that's not a man, thank you.
Can one of the superintendents come up? Can the superintendent that we were talking to in the morgue come up? I'd like to talk to you more.
Are you making things more quiet so we move? I just heard all the energy get sucked out of here.
Same.
Literally, I heard it.
Yeah, no, I felt it.
And that was not the dark thing.
No.
Cool. So, then are we supposed to move? Yeah, but I want you to turn the flashlight on. You know you can do it, you just suck the energy out of the room.
Wait.
Given.
He thought he heard footsteps.
It's us. That's it.
Hope.
If you turn the flashlight on one more time, we'll go over there.
He won't. And he won't do it.
Relax.
So I said relax. How am I supposed to relax on like that thing? I don't know, that thing is terrifying.
Okay.
I don't want to.
You ready to move?
We don't really have a choice.
No, they literally like are forcing us to move. So we are going to move to the dungeon area or the scary hallway over there. Either way, we're going over to the medium that we saw walking in here or something similar. I don't know.
No one's ever died from ghost hunting.
No one's ever died from ghost hunting. He's like, we gotta just hold this up. We can't listen to her problems.
I'm also mad you took that chair because I wanted that chair because I didn't want to be on
Why do you think I'm sitting here?
I know. That's why I'm like, how dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah, especially with the lights off. Okay, so we were forced to be in the dungeon, so we are in the dungeon. So we are planning on doing an Estes method, but we set up some things first. We got 2 flashlights and a cat ball. That does work. If it goes off, that would be absolutely wild because it took that much. And then we have a music box over there, and the night vision camera can give you a good view of that. So, you wanted us to come over here so bad. Will you make our devices go off? No? Are we too close to them? Do you want this to be over on the other side of Ryker? You can make the music box go off. I don't know what that means. Do you want to make the music box go off?
So quiet.
Do you want us to move the chair? Do you want us to do an Estes method?
I feel like we should do an Estes method.
Yeah, I feel like they're waiting for that.
Same.
Because I feel like there's still a bubble around us.
I agree. I felt like there was a bubble around us for us to move and get set up, and it's still there. But I feel like once we start doing an Estes method, it blows off.
Yeah, that was the confirmation I needed.
I'm scared.
You know, what if a medium was just the friends we made along the way? Or were you just the friends we made along the way?
It switched, so.
Great.
Okay, so we are up in the dungeon, and we are doing the Estes method. The Estes method is
Sad.
Is sensory deprivation. Are you talking about me? Anyways, we are up in the dungeon and we're doing the Estes method. The Estes method is sensory deprivation, meaning we have noise canceling headphones going into a spirit box, and the spirit box is running through radio stations that are picking up words from that. So spirits are able to manipulate that and put their words into the frequencies.
Me.
And then, me is the demon that supposedly haunts the attic. But we
always was.
Oh, okay. But we also have Ryker blindfolded, so they cannot hear or see what I'm saying. They are just fully engulfed into the spirit box.
Everything.
So what's your name? I know you just told us, but...
Me.
Were you the demon we talked to last time? Do you stay here often?
Example.
What do you mean? So, are you a dark thing?
Home.
Is this the place that you call home? Were you what we saw in the orphanage? Oh gosh. I heard like a knock over there. Are you making that noise? Oh.
No way home.
Oh, thank you.
Wake up.
Sorry, I keep seeing like things down the hallway, and I'm going to stop looking down the hallway because I'm scared.
Me?
Yeah. There's this thing that like runs really fast, and it's white and doesn't have a face. Is your energy signature the smile?
I keep feeling like there's things over, like walking around.
Yeah. What Ryker doesn't know is you literally watched something like run past them. And that's the thing that was really fast. I heard like a knock, and then I saw this thing like teleport over here. Was that you?
Me?
Yeah.
Doctors?
Are you from the doctors?
Sort of.
Sort of. Are you from...
Worse.
You're worse? Are you from corruption in this place?
That's the key.
Was it the corruption of the higher ups?
Me.
Holy shit. Are you kidding me?
You suck.
Rude. I do not suck. I'm sad. Remember that. I'm sorry. I am trying to not allow it to affect me because it's scary. Can you make this cat ball go off? Or the music box?
Play with.
Yeah, play with the music box. For me, please.
I don't believe.
You don't think you can do that?
Lose your mind.
Oh, is it from when people were up here, they would lose their minds?
Me.
From you?
Okay. I have never heard a spirit box say me so many times.
Oh, it makes sense too.
Great.
Yeah, no, I know.
Cause I'm just like.
Me.
Literally, it was like me, and I was like, okay. Like I've heard it more times than I probably said because I'm like, no, you're lying.
Yeah. The first time I did this, I had no idea that I was saying it that much.
Yeah, I don't know, cause I'm trying to like check my bias to be like, okay, like I know that we're trying to talk to the me demon.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm trying to be like, is this just me thinking that I'm hearing it, or is it like actually? And I just said definitely. Anyways, sorry, I'll keep going. I just need to be like,
yeah. Well, can you hear me?
No.
Oh, okay. But you just answered.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I thought you were saying like before that. I have one ear out.
Oh, got you. I was like, I don't know how you're hearing me. But, I was asking that question. I was like, why are you here? And I asked, is it from the corruption? You told me doctors. And I was like, is it from the corruption of the doctors? And you said, no, worse.
Great. Cool.
So you also said, lose your mind. And I was like, is it from the people up here that would lose their minds? From the people in authority? And that's the answer I didn't get because you took your headphones off.
Sorry.
So now we're going to answer that question. Hopefully.
Like, just don't ask it right away.
Well, yeah, but it's like very like accurate.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye then.
Goodbye.
Reaching. Here I am.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
That's you?
Have you been here a while?
You're a new friend.
Do you like me or something? Do other people know you're up here? Or is it just us that know you exist? Do you personally?
I'm excited.
Why are you excited?
Blood everywhere.
Okay, I heard noise.
No clue.
I'm like trying not to see things down that hallway, but it's hard.
You're telling me that?
Is there a man up here?
Yes.
Is that John?
Have some faith.
You're the one talking now?
Ready whenever.
Awesome. Do you know why this thing is here?
And the others.
Are there more than just him? The me demon?
9.
There's 9 of them here? I've seen a lot of different shadowy things.
Pave the way.
But I feel like the me demon is the most solid of them. Are you the tall shadow figure everyone talks about here?
They start small.
Are you talking about the dark things?
It's the kind of world.
Where did you come from? The me demon. Where did you come from?
It's a snapshot.
Of the corruption that was here.
Yeah.
Is it from the higher ups causing this horrible?
3.
Are there 3 higher ups? Is the corruption caused by the authority people that
Alone.
put people in the dungeon? Is that why you're here? You make people lose their minds? People were kept up here a little too long?
He won't let me.
Is the man preventing you from talking now?
What do you think of me?
I think you're scary.
Outside in the driveway.
Why?
He's ghost.
Is there someone in the driveway?
That's it.
What's important about the driveway? Do you deal with people's fear up here?
This is a free concert.
No, it's not. Can we talk to the me demon again? Will you make the music box
Son. Hey.
Is there something you want to tell us?
Visitor.
We're a visitor?
You.
Yes.
You're out there in blue.
I'm not wearing blue.
The beans.
Are you making fun of us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see it again. It's hiding behind that pillar over there. There's some creepy shit up in this attic.
Haha.
Thank you. I did not need that.
That's correct.
Are you like a weird woman thing now?
97.
I don't know what that means. I see like a thing that has like a long face.
Receive it.
And it has black
Join
eyes. And it has black hair and paper white skin that's kind of like blue. And I'm trying not to look at it.
There's a thief.
Is there someone trying to steal your thunder?
They tell me things.
Are you one of the 9 dark things here?
Yeah.
So there's not just the me demon here, there's more.
And the car's on fire.
My car is not on fire.
Build your own.
They keep making me worry about my car in the driveway. You have any last words?
Poison.
Thank you. Sorry, your camera's about to die.
That's
so
fine.
we're gonna switch.
Sounds good.
But I saw some weird thing like run up, and then you took your headphones off, and it's like, I feel like there's things walking around me.
Yeah, well, because it kept feeling like there was things like walking over there.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't over there, it was just to this side.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, aha,
Yeah.
aha. So Emma's gonna do the Estes Method now. Up here.
Give it up.
It's weird being on the other side talking to you. I was talking to you while I was doing the Estes Method. But you're telling Em about the corruption. Is there anything else you want to talk about in terms of that? He said it was worse than the doctors.
Forever and ever and ever and ever.
Is that how long you've been here for? Or is that...
I do.
So what did you guys think? Did you like this investigation? That's it. That's the answer.
So it is now early o'clock in the morning, and we successfully did not get possessed by demons.
Unfortunately.
The me demon seems to be a pretty cool guy, but if you guys have any suggestions of where we should go next, so if you guys have any suggestions of where we should go next, let us know down below. But if you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll see you guys in the next one.
And join memberships for exclusive content.
Yeah, if you want to get all the exclusiveness.
Anything that didn't make it into this video will be in memberships.
Yeah. You want to do an after the investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys want that content, join memberships. It'll be down below. But bye!
Bye!